Hello, you're watching Simply Bewitching by Wendy, and I am just going to show you how to put together Crockpot Candy for Christmas on the fly. You guys, this is like a super quick, super easy. It actually takes a long time, but it only takes you a few minutes to put together. It's going to make a ton of peanut cluster type chocolate candies that you can wrap up and give away for Christmas presents. Usually you'll find the recipes call for very expensive chocolates. If you've got the money to do that, do that. We're gonna do it on the cheap because it's Christmas and the money goes to the kids, grandkids, the family. Candy tastes like candy to us, okay? Don't judge. All right, we're gonna turn the crock pot on low. I got that started. I'm gonna start with almond bark. I could not find white almond bark anywhere. I looked, I live in the country. You get what you get and you say thank you. Okay, so this is what we have. We grab one of these and we're just gonna chop this into smaller pieces. And there is, let me look real quick, 24 ounces. We need two 24-ounce packages, you guys. Put it over here so you guys can see this and not me. Okay. Hopefully chop it because I'm not that strong and my knives aren't that sharp. Y'all, seriously, that's some thick chocolate. Okay, we're gonna get a totally different way to do this. Let's try this bad boy. Y'all, you gotta use what you got, right? I say that every time I'm on here. I was gonna go live and do this, but I'm not feeling the greatest, so I figured, let me just do a quick video and pop that on there and then get on with all the other things. I was up all night trying to find Christmas gifts for my grandkids. Y'all, gosh, I tell you, I love those little kids, but man, the requests are just weird. One of the things I spent hours on last night, it's hilarious, you guys. My daughter, she sent me his Christmas list. Okay, my grandson Connor is 16 and he has autism. And so you get what he says and you write it down the best you can. And it makes it really hard sometimes to find what he actually wants. You have to kind of just know him to know what he watches on TV or replays on the phone. And he loves Legos. So pretty much everything you're going to look for in Legos. My goodness, this stuff is tough, you guys. I'm just telling you. But anyway, she put on there that he wanted TNT season 10. So I have been up for hours going, TNT season 10 what? Like, so I'm scrolling around looking for a Lego season 10, something that looks like he would want it. Hours in the middle of the night when I should be sleeping. And this morning I got up and I'm like, please tell me which season 10 series does this child want? She goes, Mom, I wrote TMNT. I'm like, no. And I send her the list back. She's like, oh, sorry. Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And guess what? She already bought it. Oh my God. If that's not enough, oh my God, you guys, I cannot cut this stuff. Okay, if that's not enough, on the list that she sent me for things to get the kids, I spent hours trying to figure out what a Stanley Cup is. I couldn't believe that my granddaughter, who's 11, wants a $50 cup. So I'm like, this can't be right. So I'm like, trying everything. It is. She wants a $50 cup. Oh my gosh. And toppers. And toppers. Did you even know they made these things? Kids. Like, are you kidding me? So anyway, we finally get that organized. I'm giving up on this, I think. I don't think I can cut them all. Anyway, really, I don't know if I can cut all these. I was trying to get it smaller to help it melt. So anyway, I spent all this time getting her the cup. I talked to my younger daughter. I'm like, I don't know, what I'm doing. And she's like, it's a status thing. Shh, putting it in as is. Don't tell on me. Don't judge. I can't do this. I tried. We'll just let it start melting before I add all the other chocolates. So anyway, I talked to her. She's like, it's a status thing, Mom. It's Christmas and kids want the little special things that they know they can't normally have. And I'm like, okay, so we get her this cup. She's super into soccer. She's like super into soccer, you guys. She loves her soccer. She plays and she's a great goalie. She's a great player. I know if she sticks with it, she's going to get a scholarship and go to college on the soccer thing. Let me put the lid on here for a minute. All right. So I got her a soccer topper. And then I send all that information over to my daughter. Same daughter here. Mom, I already got her that. Don't send me a list and tell me this is what the kids want. And then everything I get, you go, I already got that. No. Anyway, she's going to have two. She's going to have two very expensive Stanley cups with toppers. You can always use a second one, right? I'm going to get my son, who has the whole mug set up, to put like a soccer ball and her name on it. Because I'm like, if it's a $50 cup and you take it to the soccer field and you set it on a bench, how long is it going to be there while you're out there on the field playing before somebody else snags that cup? So I'm like, put her name on it. Maybe that'll give her 24 hours before somebody takes a $50 cup. Holy, the things they want. All right, so anyway, we go through Connor's list. I wish I had the list in front of me to read it to you guys, because it's weird. It's like Archer elves. What are Archer elves? Golden elves. What are golden elves? There's these things, okay? They're just words. They're just words. They don't say like Lego. They don't say like Nintendo. He doesn't play games. He doesn't do Nintendo or any of that stuff. So I'm just like, I don't know. Research everything. And then my daughter says, well, everything he wants is going to come from eBay because it's all retired stuff. Well, I don't eBay. I don't eBay. So I eBayed and I got him something on eBay. I got him something that's not going to be here till January, because you know what, if you wait till now and you want it from eBay, you might not get it for Christmas, but his birthday's in January, so that's okay. And then I got him a blanket. I figure a nice comfy blanket with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to go with the DVD that his mom already ordered him. She already ordered it. It's on my list. She already ordered it. So anyway, I got it as organized as I can, and he's got a bunch of stuff, and I hope it all works out and he loves it, because it's really difficult and very stressful. Like, I love Christmas, but this gift giving to the grandkids is just about to ruin Christmas for me. So then the youngest kid, his other grandmother's taking him to Pigeon Forge, which she does every Christmas. I love you, Janet, when you watch this, but dang it, I watch that kid all the time, and I don't get to take him to Pigeon Forge, woman. And then he does Pokemon cards, and his dad bought him all the best Pokemon cards, and my aunt bought him the whole craft box that I was going to get him, because crafting's what I do with him. I love you too, Maggie, when you watch this, but mine, he's my little baby, you know. I'm like, what am I supposed to get this child? He has everything. He is spoiled. Now, the other two are not so spoiled. This one, love him, but spoiled. So his dad just sent me another Pokemon card from eBay. So I eBayed again. So now I guess I eBay. And I never did that before. Y'all, I think I'm gonna have to leave these for a while. I need that bigger, thicker stuff to melt down. And then I'm gonna kick this back on. And I will quit whining about my Christmas gift giving when I come back, and we will add the rest of the chocolates and the nuts, and I will talk you through the rest of it. All right, guys, peace out. Have a better day than that month started out as. Love you. Hello, back again. Whoa, my hair looks crazy. I was taking the dog for a walk, and then I came in and I did all my Christmas cards. So I don't know, 30 minutes. And I came back in, checked the crock pot. We are getting melted chocolate. I did learn, you know, if you stick it in there that big, you can kind of break it down after it gets sort of melted and soft. So it's pretty close to that big bunch of almond bark is pretty close to being melted now. Sorry, my throat. It's kind of that permanent cough thing I have going. All right, we're gonna put this back over here, and I will let you know, again, this is all great value, I think. Yep, everything is great value, so Walmart brand, all right? This is almond bark. It's a 24-ounce package, and I did 2 of these, Okay, so there's 2 of those in there. And now we're just gonna add, a 12-ounce bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Right, pour that in. Then we're gonna add 2 bags of the white baking chips. So this is the cheap way to make this, okay? If you go online, you will find German sweet chocolate. You will find brands that are super expensive, and they may taste much more luxurious, or I don't know. But I'm making a big crock pot full of chocolate to hand out to people, and I want it to be as affordable as I can get it, because I have a whole lot of baking that I'm sending everybody. Right, so we're just gonna give that all a good mix in here. And then we're gonna put the lid back on, come back in an hour or so, and we are gonna add the peanuts then. Some recipes will tell you to add the peanuts now. I don't like to add the peanuts now. And you don't have to add peanuts at all. You can leave it like this. You could add peanut butter chips. You could add caramel or toffee chips. You could add cashews, almonds, whatever you like. If you do hand these out to neighbors, make sure you put them in a separate little baggie and that you put a little note letting them know there's peanuts in it so nobody gets sick, because you know those peanut allergies can be bad. But that's all I got for you guys right now. I will come back in a little while and we'll add the peanuts, and then I will put it on for a few more minutes after that, let it all blend up, and then we will get it onto the baking sheet. See you guys again soon. Bye. And I'm back. Take 3. Gonna add the nuts. That's pretty much all we're doing now. And we're gonna let it sit for a little bit longer, and then we're gonna put it on here and turn it into candy that can be shared out. So here is what I'm doing. You need 32 ounces of nuts if you're doing nuts. And if you don't have 32 ounces and you're a little bit short, that's okay. This is just, it's just candy, you guys. Okay, if I can get opening. If I could open it, right? Oof, I'm just gonna cut it open this way. There you go. Can't get those little tabs off ever. All right, I don't know if you guys have that for a problem. Put these in. And give that a stir. Just how much there is in here? Oh, it's a half a crock pot full of candy. And that's before the nuts go in, right? And like I said, if you don't like nuts, you can add some little toffee pieces, caramel, just whatever you like. Cashews, almonds, pecans, whatever you like in your candy. Just kind of making those chocolate pecan clusters, you know? All right, we've got 1 thing of nuts in there. I don't know if I really need as much as it calls for. That's a lot of nuts, you guys. It almost seems nuts. It's so many nuts. Okay, cocktail peanuts. Now you want to make sure you have nuts in every little bit of candy, but that does seem like a lot of nuts. Oh my gosh, I want to eat a piece already. I'm good. I want to eat it now. Okay, a little bit more. Look at that. Can you guys see that? Pot full of yumminess. Lots of different mixtures of chocolate. Lots of nuts. And I am nuts about nuts in my chocolate. You could probably add coconut and raisins. I'm just trying to think of alternatives if you don't like to do the nuts. All right, let's see if I grab this out with a spoon. I think that's loads of nuts. I'm gonna grab some out right now. Let it cool a little bit. Actually, here, let's do this. Use this to get this chocolate off the scraper. And then I'll grab a spoonful and let it cool down a little bit. Give it a taste. Oof, yeesh, don't drip everywhere. Put the top back on. I'm gonna let this cool because I don't feel like burning my mouth. I want the chocolate, not the burn. Yum. Yum, 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 yum. It's good. I'm gonna let that cook for like 5 or 10 minutes. Make sure it's good and melted. Mix it one more time. And then we're gonna put the candy on the sheet. Be back soon. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna turn this around and we're just gonna make spoonfuls of this yumminess here. I made one earlier. This has no peanuts in it, but just so that it was already solid and you could see, it comes out like a little chocolate cookie, right? So I used, you can use a cookie spoon. I just have this kind of, I don't even know what this is. It's just like a rounded spoon. So all we're gonna do is take that spoon, get a scoop, put it onto your parchment paper on your baking dish. You don't have to worry about the shape too much, it's gonna just be delicious whichever way you go. I kind of wish I had some caramel at this point. I'd love to add some caramel in here. But yeah, add whatever you like into your scrumptiousness. This would be a lot like, oh goodness, what are those called? Turtles. If you just had a little bit of caramel to add into it, that would make like a turtle. I love those chocolate turtles, they're yummy. And there is so much of this, I'll probably end up putting it on parchment paper without a pan underneath, because I don't think I'm gonna have enough pans to even use everything in this crock pot. And when it's all chilled, and you don't have to put it in the refrigerator, you can put it in the refrigerator if you want to, but it'll cool fine on your counters. That one I just showed you is just on the counter for a few minutes. If you need it to go faster, you can just put it in your fridge. You can put it in the freezer for 10 minutes and it'll be really cold and set. This would be great if you're having a big Christmas party with lots of family and friends over. If you were sending it out to any functions, again, make sure you have a warning for the peanuts in it. Or don't add the peanuts, add something else. There's lots of options. But you can see this has got so much of this chocolate. I gotta tell you guys, while I was out the last few minutes, I looked into my chocolate stash of things I've been making cookies with, and I went ahead and I dumped in, I had some, I don't know how you say it, y'all, Ghirardelli. I had chocolate, semi-sweet and white packages left, pieces of them left, so I just went ahead and added what was left of that. I had a Nestle's Toll House semi-sweet with a little bit left in it, so I just figured clean out all the open bags, start fresh with the next set of chocolate baking rather than having bags sitting around. But that is it, you guys. All we got to do is get all this stuff into parchment paper, let it cool, peel it off, and put it in. You can put it in little cupcake liners. You can just wrap it in little plastic bags. You know, you can get those little plastic bags at Walmart and the Dollar Tree. Okay, those two just decided to meet each other. But that is it. That is all there is to making Crockpot candy. So it takes a long time, but you don't do anything to it really. Open bags, stir it, put a top on. walk the dog, write your Christmas cards, come back. You know, just if you want to add more chocolate at that point, add more chocolate. If you don't, stir it. Make sure everything gets melted and blended well. If you like, you can add a little salt to the top of these. Just do them however you guys like them. But I just thought it was such a simple way. I will show you guys how much it makes when it's done by, I'll put it all out into a plate or a bag or whatever I can find to hold that much candy so that you guys will know you're set. You have something to give everybody in your neighborhood or for a big giant party. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Love you so much. Bye. Y'all, look at this. It's kind of ridiculous. Look at this. I told you I'd come back and show you. I had to pull out the wax paper. I used all my parchment paper. Is that not ridiculous? What am I going to do with this much chocolate? I don't even know if we have that many neighbors. We live out in the country.